Hey, Sam, just got a quick question for you.
Shoot.
God, you idiot. Do you remember who was in Paris?
The French people, aka the French Revolution, where they are wusses and they get their heads chopped off by guillotines.
What the fuck?
What are you?
Shut the hell
What are
up,
you doing?
dude.
The answer we were actually looking for what? No, I'm just kidding.
It was Kanye. Kanye
was in Paris.
Was he
Kanye,
really?
watch
Me too.
the... He actually used to live in Paris, yeah.
Did he?
Yeah.
I know
Really?
Kim K. I know
He's
Kim
in-
K. got robbed.
And here
in
we have
Paris?
Dan Burow, author, with us. I'm
Oh,
just very
thank
happy
you.
to have you.
Going to the University of Book Writing.
The University
Love
of
to
Book
see it.
Writing.
We have Lucas Hansen, who's probably not going to a college, and
What? I literally am. I'm literally going to the same college as Benny T.
You, baby, let's go.
Yeah, bro. Oh, we can't say that.
Yeah, they don't know where that is.
Oh, yeah, they do.
okay.
Well,
No,
everyone-
I have a funny
That
story
was
about
not
Ben
me. That
and his
was-
I know,
college
I know.
choices. So we are in Spark class,
No, it's like the
and
condensation.
Ben is hip thrusting a large amount of weight.
Before it's with the barbell, and there were plates on each side.
Yeah,
Now,
so, like-
it's like a glute bridge.
Yeah, so
before
it's a legit workout.
before Sandquist construes it as I was just humping a barbell.
No,
that was
so
not
this is a
happening.
legit workout. And I go, Ben, why are you doing 225 pounds? And he goes, it is practice for college. And I go,
Okay, that was so funny.
Wait, what?
No. It would have been a killer. It would have been a killer comeback if he said it's practice for your mom.
Yeah, but the thing is,
That would have been so
the
good.
thing is, Jake's mom is not 225 pounds.
That would have been fun.
She's not
That
playing
would've
middle
been-
linebacker
That
for
would
their
have been
football
so good.
team.
That would have been such a good comeback.
you guys are, hey, my mom is a nice lady. And,
Yeah,
Burrow, don't shit on her.
I never said it. I gave your mom compliments. I said
Do
she's not
you know?
fat.
Do you know the one time I have seen your mom, Sandquist? We were recording
Oh, no.
a project in your garage.
Yeah,
Oh.
she walked
No,
out.
no, wait.
Us four were all in
Oh my
it.
God.
We have us four all
Wait,
in
oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
No
I
way.
didn't even
We're
realize
missing
that.
Nolan.
Nolan.
Oh.
He's not going to come.
Well,
he's not
it's even better that he's not here. You know.
What?
What? He was a quarter. He was. Yeah, he didn't do much.
Yeah,
Sorry,
he
Nolan.
honestly
Love
didn't do
you.
much. Rest in peace, Nolan.
Me.
Oh, I have a funny
Whoa,
story.
I need to
about that
finish
when
this
you're
one
done.
real quick. So pretty much Sandquist was trying to handcuff me to a chair as just a joke.
It was part of the video.
And what'd you say? You're like, fuck! And you yelled it. Your mom comes out with cookies and she goes, Sandquist, don't say that!
Well, she didn't say
She
Jake.
calls him his own mother.
Sandquist.
We are at the point now where his own mom calls him Sandquist.
Jake, 100% for a second, in my head, I thought Sandquist was your first name.
Yeah,
Okay, I have a funny story.
I
for
honestly
this.
thought Sandquist was
So
your first name.
I can
for a
use this
second.
person's name because she has been on the podcast. I think.
Okay.
So, this person's father was our teacher.
Oh no.
So can I use the name or no?
Why?
We've had a lot of
Why?
people who's. No, she's not been on the
She's
podcast.
not. Okay, so can I use the
Who?
name or no?
No, obviously
No.
you
Okay,
can't.
no, sorry.
Use your first name. Use your first name.
So we were doing the podcast, and on the top, it was like a newscast that we were doing in the video, and we had a number to call.
This was literally the least funny thing that
Wait,
happened
in the
during that
podcast?
No, sorry, in the video. I'm sorry.
Oh.
in the video that we used.
Oh yeah.
And so we sent a the number for our high school, and after we presented the video, I go, wouldn't it have been funny if we would have put Lauren's number up there?
Yeah, no. What you told the story all wrong, but what happened was,
Idiot.
we had this part. We had like this news. So basically, the plot of the video we was on the Renaissance, and all of us were playing Renaissance. Oh, by the way, welcome back to the Be Quiet podcast. This is I'm Lucas.
I'm Dan.
I'm Benny T.
I'm Sandquist.
Yeah. Okay. The intro done. I've been trying to do intros now on this podcast.
All right.
Because sometimes people forget who everyone is because there's so many people.
See, we'll see. But what you just did is you just did a cold open and then the intro.
Yeah.
Big
That's
cold
how
open, guys.
it's properly how it's done.
Well, we have the theme song now, so we would have to do the cold open before the intro.
Start doing cold opens. Start doing cold
And
opens.
transition to the next topic.
I don't know. Well, no. So, anyways, yeah, the meme of the video is that all four of us, me, Benny T, Sandquist, and our friend Nolan, were Renaissance architects.
Friend Nolan.
Oh, that's right. You were the janitor,
He is my
Bramante.
friend.
Yeah, okay. So this is the plot of the video. We were all architects, and there's a prison that was hunting down all the Renaissance architects and anyone who displayed values of the Renaissance. And the crimes were like, you show values of classicism in your works. You're under arrest.
Values of individualism.
So we all get to this prison, right? And then we have Benny T also played the newscaster, Rusty Tahoe. As he always is.
That is my all-time favorite character.
Yeah.
He's been in multiple videos.
And so he...
You said multiple videos, so I didn't.
You tried to do the Pornhub live
Yeah, that was
community
not funny.
one.
You didn't do it loud enough for the people to
Yeah.
hear.
He just went.
Yeah.
Ow! What the hell did you just hit
He
me in
just
the
thumped
head?
him.
Ow! Jesus.
Anyways, so in the video we were like, if you have any idea of the location of any of these Renaissance architects, call this number. And we were gonna put the teacher's daughter's number. We ended up not doing that because I don't remember why.
Because we wanted an A.
Yeah.
I mean,
He would have been
We didn't all
pissed.
want to get
Yeah,
yelled at by
yeah.
the teacher.
Okay.
yeah. Well, another funny story was I had my nipple out in that video.
He
for
did.
straight up 30 seconds.
Yeah.
No, remember the
Everyone told me to cut it out, and I was like, "Yeah, I'll do it." And I was just too lazy to figure out how
that
to.
Easter egg of the Irish Spring soap.
Oh yeah.
We were in prison. It was a
Yeah,
drop.
we
of
were
soap.
telling.
We did that.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
we did. Yeah. No.
Wild Bill that up.
Who comes on? They go shower time, and then they drop the.
Oh yeah!
the-
No!
Shower time.
No! What happened was we were like, okay, boys, shower time. And Burow was secret. He was the janitor, but he was also a secret agent. He was also secretly.
He was a double agent.
He was Bramante. He was
Donato
Donato
It was such a
Bramante.
shitty video.
Yeah,
It was
no,
unreal.
It was the
so
best
good.
one in the whole
Yeah,
grade.
but it was funny.
We
because
used
it was
stock
so
prison
dumb.
footage.
So yeah, exactly. So Burow breaks this out basically because he's secretly Donato Bramante, and he's like,
his name?
guys, stop the shower time, and then
I think it was me.
Benny T is standing there with holding soap. He drops it on the ground. He's like, wait, so no shower time?
Oh man,
That's right.
my favorite part.
No, but so my nipple being out.
Yeah,
We
he
were
was-
like,
he
it was
was-
like, so I think it was either Nolan or Sandquist. So like, my thing was I got like, I think it was Sandquist. Like they kicked down the door. Me and Nolan did, and like ski masks with airsoft guns. Like
Yeah.
arrested Sandquist.
Yeah.
And then like,
No, I never got arrested.
or maybe that was me that got.
I was the cop.
Oh, I got arrested.
No, yeah, yeah, you got arrested.
Yeah, because you kept saying "bow chicka wow wow."
Yeah,
That's right, with the handcuffs.
No. What happened was Benny T got arrested, and Nolan, I believe, got arrested. I was in the interrogation with Burow.
Yep.
And
What happened to
Sandquist
me?
was in court.
That's
Yeah,
right. I was
okay.
in court.
I was the
Wait,
judge,
yeah,
and
yeah.
Sandquist
So anyway,
Burow was the lawyer.
Wait,
Anyway,
didn't
when
I
you-
kill 2 people in that video?
Yeah, you-
Yeah, you murdered me in cold blood. I was a guard as well. We all played guards like in different
Nobody even
scenes.
cares.
We were in my car, and you took your handcuffs and put it over my neck and pulled.
choked him out,
And choked me
Fun
to death.
fact.
And,
We
and
filmed that in my
I ended up pulling his dead body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you took my outfit.
Yeah, that was pretty fucked.
Anyways,
That was so good.
yeah, there's a
like,
scene where we had to
Nolan-
flash back to Benny T getting kidnapped, and when we were all talking about like reminiscing, Benny T was
I was getting benched.
he was benching, and we all like wore
Like, cut off
white
white
t-shirts,
t-shirts, yeah.
but
You just
he
sniffed
cut
your
he
finger.
you were the only one that cut it off.
Sandquist cut mine off, and
Yes.
he cut it off like.
And he cut it.
There was like straight up. I mean, so I don't know if you guys have ever seen like bodybuilding tank tops, like where basically it's just. I mean, okay, draw a line from your cheekbones all the way down to like your waist.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously your nipples are
Nipples.
not.
Why the fuck do they wear shirts then?
Well, I don't know. It looks sweet. But so my
a good
nipple,
question.
both nipples were out for like 30 seconds. I was just
Yours
getting-
repping 35.
Yeah, I know. I was cranking them out, but you know, say that's prison, baby.
Hold on, just a second.
It was. Yeah.
Don't look what I'm
Sandquist-
saying, hold on.
Sandquist, do you remember who you were? What architect? You definitely don't.
No, who was I? Oh, he had a weird name.
You really?
No, he had a really weird name.
I was Michelangelo.
Dude,
Not you.
No, it was like,
Oh, you're gonna.
oh, I'm gonna look it up. Who was
Not
I?
who? Oh no, that's not his last name.
Dude, we gotta say that. Someone's gotta say that.
No.
we can't. That's
Okay.
Can we, like-
too soon?
No,
Can we,
can't.
like, lead it in with, like, we don't condone it?
No.
We don't condone.
Don't
it.
make the joke. Don't make the
We
joke.
don't condone it.
Anyways,
It'd be like making a Bill Cosby joke. It'd be like, haha, isn't that funny? We don't condone
Bro.
it. What?
Who's-
What?
What did he do?
wait, who were you? You were. I
I'm
was.
trying to look
I
who
was
it is.
Andrea Palladio.
Yeah.
You were.
I was Michelangelo.
Brunelleschi was Nolan, I believe.
Yeah,
Look at Renaissance architects.
Just find your Google Doc from 10th grade.
I'm too lazy to do that.
I have the
But-
It
video.
really takes
But
less work.
Imagine having.
I have the video on my phone.
Imagine having the worst possible thing, which was architecture, and making it the best.
Our
video.
teacher had zero expectations. He thought it
Yeah.
was going to be the
Yeah.
single worst video.
Because I told
of
him
all time.
I edited on my phone, but he doesn't realize that I'm laughing.
Leon
memes.
Batista Alberti.
Yeah, Leon.
Oh
That is who it was.
my god.
Batista Albert.
I think you probably just picked him because that's a dumbass name.
I don't
Probably.
remember.
I just picked Donato Bramante because it just rolls off the tongue. You know,
I
Donato
picked
Bramante.
Michelangelo because he sculpted penises, and I thought that was funny.
And also a Ninja Turtle.
I picked
Also a
Palladio because he told me I had to.
Really?
Well, no. I'm like, please let me do Andrea Palladio. Please let me do Andrea Palladio.
Dude, Andre.
He had a villa.
is
He had a
such-
villa.
He did.
Andre-
That's a big Villa guy.
Andre is such a cool name.
That's a sick name.
Hey,
Andre.
speaking of Nolan got first place today in the boys 800.
I don't know what that is.
Oh boy, Nolan. Meter
2
per
laps.
track.
Second.
Congratulations.
Dude,
Hey,
why'd you just say that?
Oh.
Should I bleep that?
No, you don't need to bleep that.
he's not going to listen to it.
I mean, yeah, but it's
Th-
It's
that-
not
that's the
that big of a
purpose.
deal.
that's the
privacy.
problem is if people don't listen to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just do it anyways. I don't care.
Yeah.
So, what are we talking about today, boys?
I don't remember what these first
There-
two bleeps were about.
There's way too much that's happened recently that like I can't talk about. So like this
I've got something to talk about.
This might be a Daniel Light episode.
I've got something to talk about.
Let's talk about
Okay,
it.
so let me ask you this, okay? So I was scrolling YouTube, and you know how sometimes you're on YouTube and like you get those little like polls.
Yeah.
No, I was not on that kind of
You
YouTube.
were not on that.
No, stop.
All right.
Okay, I was on YouTube, and there's a poll, like a poll.
Hey, have you seen this ad recently? Is that what it is?
No. It was this. What the poll was? Which is the grossest? And it was
Sandquist or Burow?
no. It was onions, tomatoes, or lettuce.
Tomatoes.
Lettuce is crunchy water.
Yeah, but it doesn't taste like shit.
Yeah. What would you have said?
Actually,
bro?
tomatoes. Tomatoes.
Probably lettuce. Lettuce.
So you tomato. I would say tomato. Tomatoes was like 10% of the votes.
That's the dumbest thing. Okay.
and onions was like 80% of the
have
votes.
you ever had a fried onion?
Oh wait, no, onions are the best.
I know, onions are literally the best of all of them.
Okay, they
Onions are-
so like baseball
Oh,
games, they dice them up real thin and you
Lettuce
put them on
is
your
really
hamburgers.
good, and so is onion.
Yeah, I'm a pretty
Tomatoes is easily the grossest one.
Yeah,
like
easily.
tomatoes. The only
Easily.
time it's good is when you add a shit ton of sugar and salt.
Yeah.
So like ketchup
Sorry,
or
I
marinara sauce,
I misunderstood the.
But it got the least amount of votes.
which is the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, and then I said, I was like, look, I said, Audrey, look at this. She's like, well, onions is the grossest one. I'm like, what?
Or wrong. So me and Sandquist hit play baseball with one of our coaches. He was eating a tomato like an apple.
I wasn't there when you did that.
Oh, gross.
It was the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
Fuck tomatoes.
Yeah, I know. They're the dumbest thing.
The only time I've ever craved a tomato was when I was vegan.
When were you
I don't know,
vegan?
man.
Aren't you
You've
vegan
gone through a
now?
lot of
No,
phases.
no,
in your life.
no. I'm actually vegetarian right now. But
Damn, dude.
You've gone through a lot of phases in your life: homelessness, vegetarianism, and vegan.
oh, that's true.
You were homeless?
Yeah, dude. I was homeless for a bit. That may have been one of those things I said. A lot has happened recently that I can't talk about.
Oh, sorry.
But,
Sorry.
No, it's
Are you-
completely fine.
Homeless
He's
now?
He's home.
I'm not homeless now. Soon to be.
He's homed now. He's homed now.
I'm homed for another month.
He has an eviction date.
Yeah.
Well, Dan Burrow, I got a good shed in my backyard if you want it.
I got a doghouse, bro. I got a
Got a
doghouse.
doghouse.
Dan, I have a bed.
I'll live with the geese. You're sleeping with the geese.
You can sleep in Sandquist's bed.
Yeah.
Like you could
With
be-
Sandquist. I mean.
right next to the pile of vomit that he
I'm
left.
gonna
there
be
for
honest. I
That
would
was
rather.
so gross.
I'm gonna be honest. I would rather be homeless than sleep with Sandquist.
You slept with me before?
No, I haven't.
Yes, you have.
I've never. I've slept over your house one time, and I was.
Ben Tegland exposed.
Ben Teglin, homosexual?
Whoa!
On this episode of Geemsgar.
Not that there's anything. No, there's nothing wrong with that though. There's nothing wrong with that.
No, you know what we got to talk about today. Me and Bro went to get Chipotle.
Actually, can I clarify just quick? I've slept over your house one time. It was your 12th birthday party. I slept on the floor. You didn't give me a blanket. I had pillows. It was straight up. It was like that meme where like I.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It was that meme.
yeah.
It was.
You-
It was
no.
seriously that meme.
You
didn't-
know-
Remember I not cut her out with a pillow?
Yeah, you did not cut out.
You know who is that meme? Is more than anyone is Jack Dunn. Jack Dunn, when you sleep over at his house, he literally one time. Okay, there's 2 times where he didn't give me any pillows or anything. Like there's one time where I literally used my shirt as a pillow.
So at Eagle Bluff, can I say that?
Sure.
So at Eagle Bluff, I forgot my pillow.
I remember people got kicked out of Eagle
So
Bluff.
I had to use
Shut up.
I had to use my wet, like dirty clothes as a pillow.
Dude,
Because
there was
my
a cum stain on my mattress when I went. When I
What?
arrived at Eagle Bluff. Yes.
Gross.
There
It was
was-
so gross.
there was
I
a-
flipped it over.
How would you know that?
Well, I
Sandquist,
guess it looked like it. It could have been piss.
mayo.
dude,
It would have been one drop of piss.
Cum doesn't actually stain stuff.
Yes. No.
Yeah, Burow-
we had a
Okay, change the
we
subject.
had a baseball teammate on a wall, dude.
Change
that's very
change
tasteful
the
of you.
subject. Change
Okay.
the subject.
But
Get
Wait,
nice and
wait,
tasteful.
okay, so hold on, Sandquist.
Wait,
I've
let me
never
finish
slept
my
with you.
story. Let me finish my story. Shut up. Okay, there's this one time, you know how, like, you have those wooden chairs? Okay, Benny T, stop messing with that hole, by the way.
Dad.
You know how there's, like, those chairs?
That's what she said.
Don't worry, I'll tell people that every week. Not the whole thing, but, like, I tell people...
You like messing with holes, don't you?
Shut up!
Go ahead.
God damn it. Oh, okay, I'm gonna bleep that out.
Jesus.
Sandquist, you are a fucked up person. I make my friends uncomfortable. Anyways, yeah. So I was at Jack Dunn's house. You know, there's like those wooden chairs with like the cushions on them.
Yep.
That was my pillow. I had to untie one of Jack Dunn's like kitchen table chairs, like the cushion off it, and use it as a pillow.
So
Okay.
Go ahead, bro.
The worst sleepover I've probably ever had was at my sister's boyfriend's house in St. Paul.
I feel like that's not a sleepover. You're just staying with them.
It was
It's not a slumber party.
It was well, no. It
The
wasn't
worst sleepover Burrow's ever been a part of is when he showed up to Marcus' house with his pillow and blanket and asked him, "Can we have a sleepover?" And Marcus said no. And he said, "Come on, please."
I was homeless at the time.
No, you weren't.
How often have you been homeless?
No, not that time. No.
The time I wanted to stay so bad is because I was kicked out that night.
How often are
Really?
you homeless?
Did you not know that I talked to?
Were you-
That's why Mark feels so bad about that night.
Oh, really?
It's because like I was too embarrassed to say that I got kicked out.
Oh.
Yeah.
If
Oh.
you ever get kicked out, bro, just tell us.
I really shit on you
I've
for that. I'm
only
sorry.
been kicked out 3 times. I've
Only
been
3
kicked out
times.
I've been kicked out 0 times.
I've been kicked out 0 times.
My parents wanted to kick me
You
out
guys
probably,
are
but
lucky. You guys are lucky.
Yeah.
But
got the priest.
I was at my I was at my sister's, well, I guess ex-boyfriend's now.
Oof.
I was at his house and
was his name like Randy or something?
no, this guy was so cool. This guy was like
This guy was so
awesome.
cool. He did
well,
drugs.
Well, they
Big meth guy.
dated for 10 years and they ended up
Holy
breaking
shit, 10
up.
years? Damn.
It's really sad.
That's like being married.
Why'd they break up?
I know.
Why'd they break up?
Did you know that in Texas, if you live together for 2 years, that like you can legally count themselves as married?
Really?
Damn.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, what are your sources?
Okay.
I'm calling you out on this one.
Look it up. Look up.
Sorry, I'm playing 10-10.
Soft marriage or something
Soft?
like that.
Flaccid? What?
Okay.
So
get out with your damn story.
I was staying at my sister's ex-boyfriend's house in St. Paul.
Okay.
That's
And it was
awesome.
actually like that actual block was pretty good, but it was in like a bad neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
He like his block was pretty chill. But I've in the town that we live in, you will never hear gunshots. But in St. Paul,
There was a full ass firefight that night.
well, I thought it was firecrackers. I was like, what the fuck? What? Who? The
It's not even the 4th of July.
Yeah, I was like, who the fuck is doing all these
Fully automatic
firecrackers?
machine gun fire.
It was just like, doof, 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 doof. I was
Someone
like,
got a cap
Jesus
in their
Christ.
ass.
I don't know what was going on, right? And he just crashes on the couch. Like he doesn't go up to his bed because he's letting his girlfriend sleep in his bed, and he sleeps on the couch.
Why doesn't they just sleep in the bed together?
Don't fucking ask me. Weird ass relationship.
Burrow's face is just like-
that's a story for a different time, dude. That was weird as shit. Also, he'd been living there for a year and a half, and like his living room was a bunch of boxes around the TV.
That's smart. That's
it's
really
furniture,
smart.
baby.
It's free
like,
furniture.
Like it was his TV, and then he just gave me a box of books when I left. He's just like, "Here you go."
Okay, that's basically like giving you drugs.
Well, no. In it, there's a book all about like psychedelic mushrooms and stuff. I was like, what the fuck is this guy reading up
And then
on?
the pages were cut out with a bag of psychedelic mushrooms. It was like, try it yourself.
It was like Shawshank Redemption where he hides the hammer.
No, yeah, it was like exactly. It was a scratch and sniff book, like try out cocaine.
Well, no, and it was just like a bunch of weird books about that. And then he had like a very, very dense textbook about very specific types of like dinosaur fossils and how
Hell yeah.
and how you can like carbon date their bones and
Dino bad.
It was a book specifically. It was an atheist book specifically about. It was trying to dismantle the Christian early or young Earth theory. That's what the whole book was about. Was like proving that Christianity doesn't. I was like, what the fuck is he giving this to me? At the time, I was Christian. So pretty much we stay in his attic because he's like, sorry, you can't sleep here. You have to go in the attic. And it was in the middle of winter.
That sounds sketchy.
Was it actual attic? Like, what could you go
insulated?
There's insulation out on the top. So it was like insulation with a wooden floor.
So yeah, it was insulated.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was
But,
insulated,
but
but there was no heating in the house.
Yeah.
So we're up there. It was so fucking cold. And he doesn't even give me a cot with a mattress on it. He gives me just a fucking cot with like the springs and shit. So I'm sleeping on that.
You have an odd life.
Wait, a cot.
Yeah. So and then what he gives me is he doesn't give me a pillow, but he gives me a blanket. He goes, yeah, I'm crashing downstairs. And I was like, what the fuck? And and Peyton slept in the closet of the upstairs attic.
So Peyton was in the closet?
Well, it was very warm for him.
Wait, did Peyton ever come out of the closet?
Shut the fuck up. It was actually
You
the
knew that
warmest.
they were gonna make that joke.
It was I sleep in my closet. My bed's in my closet.
Okay, so you come out of the closet every morning.
But it was the warmest part of the attic was the closet. And
well, I mean,
I hardly slept that night. It
You
was
just throwing his
so
alley-oops.
cold. It was so cold. I didn't have all I had was a blanket. I didn't have a
having a
pillow.
hard time paying.
Okay, so
It was just
you had to make a
shitty
business
shit.
decision. You either put the blanket on top and like use like an
think we
actual
could've gotten to
blanket,
this
Or
point.
or I
Fine.
like use it as a pillow.
or use it as a pillow, or you put it on the bottom and sleep on top of it, so you're not like getting stabbed with springs. None of which are comfortable.
It was a little bit of a difficult decision, yeah.
So Burow.
Also, call out to the time I had a sleepover at Owen's house, and we literally Nate and I just chucked nuts at him the whole time. Literally.
I can picture Owen like actually waking up and
he was
murdering
so
you.
mad.
Like
Dude,
waking up and
he was-
stabbing you with a knife and killing you.
It was the funniest shit. Owen Matzik. So pretty much Nate and
I could never picture someone who would get more mad at that than him.
I know.
You are an idiot. Why would you do that?
It was actually kind of messed up because he had work the next day.
You are such an asshole.
No,
Fuck
it
you,
wasn't
dude.
just me. It was Nate as well. Nate and I. So
Wait,
we had this demo. Yeah, we had a
BDN?
we had a giant jar of nuts and we're just like chucking them. He's
Like,
so I'm
You
gonna
nutted on
fucking
him.
kill you. Get the fuck out of my house.
So you
Get
nutted
the
on him.
fuck out of like he like freaked out.
Bro.
on us.
So you nutted on
Shut
him.
the fuck up and let me tell the story. So he like freaked out at me and like honestly looking back I was such an asshole.
Really?
And
You don't say.
Nutting all
Him
over
and
him.
his girlfriend cleaned the basement and Nate and I spilled the whole jar of nuts and they just swept it under the couch. And literally he sent me a snap. He said, how many fucking nuts did you spill? And it was like literally a whole giant ass jar of
like almonds or like walnuts.
it was all peanuts and they're all crunched up in the shells that fall over.
Oh my god, you throw peanuts at him?
Salt and
What is it,
everything.
Five
You are
Guys?
such a piece of shit.
I know.
You
I know.
are such an asshole.
Dude,
You are
it was-
such an asshole.
Bro, you're probably cracking them, putting them in the carpet, and then like smishing your foot.
It was Nate too. It was Nate too. It
You
wasn't
were a
just me.
terrible person.
Hey,
He probably
that-
would have killed you.
Dude, no. That night, Owen did the dumbest thing though. He had a 10-pound weight and he chucked it at a yoga ball and it landed on my foot. That
Oh my
was-
god!
I
Almost
was
like
in
how you
so
were
much pain.
throwing my medicine ball on my trampoline next to all
It's
my
only
mom's
8
decorations.
pounds. It's only 8 pounds.
Yeah, but I literally, this is like a fucking cartoon. There's a fucking medicine ball that you're throwing up on the trampoline.
Can you not
the
throw that?
And there's my mom's fucking vase over there. You're gonna fucking break something.
How about we stop bouncing it so we
Yeah.
don't break anything?
Bro, you might be the worst guest ever.
It's like a parrot.
Let me ask you this, Burrow, about that your attic, your friend's that attic. Was it like an attic that like people go in usually? Because like we never go in our attic. So like
I've never been in mine.
It was literally just boxes up there.
Okay, so it's like
a
an-
little.
it's an
closet.
Was it
actual-
haunted?
No, it was dusty as
But there
shit.
weren't like spider webs and rats and bats and shit in there, were there?
Rats
Well-
and bats and rats
well,
and cats.
Lots of
Boots and
spider
cats
webs,
and
lots of
spandex.
spider webs and lots of bugs, but there weren't like rodents. But that reminds
weren't
me
any
of the
ghouls?
house that my sister got recently. We literally found. Okay, I always say a heroin needle, but I didn't test it, so I can't be sure. But
it was actually a COVID
was-
vaccine.
It's the cure to cancer.
Yo, okay,
bro.
I'm just saying, I met someone like in an alley that was just giving out COVID vaccines for like $30.
What?
The needle's a little bit rusty,
Shut the fuck
but
up. Shut the fuck up. Literally, we were when I opened up her attic, like 3 or 4 needles fell out. I actually have a video on my phone of it. But three or 4 needles fell out.
Life?
Your sister's gonna get arrested after this podcast.
No. It was right when she moved in. Like 3 or 4 needles fell out, and then I was like, "What the fuck?"
That's statute of limitations.
And it also like, one of the syringes had like a dark liquid in it.
Okay, so for peer helpers,
I don't know.
we have a guy who comes in with a bunch of narcotics,
Well, I guess
narcotic Steve.
I guess I only have one on video here.
and I have seen
I'll
black
show-
tar. I have held black tar heroin.
Wow, aren't you cool, Benny T?
So actually, this is the horrible example of let me show a video on the podcast.
Here, I will describe it play by play. What's going on?
Okay.
Every frame.
Okay,
Okay, so Burrow is looking into this attic. It looks very gross. This is the attic you stayed in?
No.
No.
This looks like a fucking barn.
I don't see any needles.
Yeah, what the hell?
Shit.
Now Burrow is showing us a video of the closet.
Oh, that's a needle.
That is a needle.
That is a heroin needle.
Oh,
That was one of the
that's a
needles
COVID
we
vaccine.
found.
So yeah, it had the. It was a syringe with like the orange tip over it, or like the orange covering.
Well, at least you know the guy didn't have AIDS. You know,
He did not. It was a fresh needle.
He was actually getting fresh needles.
Good for him.
wow, what a
yeah.
responsible heroin addict.
Exactly. I was just talking about responsible
I
heroin.
still can't get over
use.
you dumped over all the peanuts and put them under his couch. No, bro, you'll like this story.
That was
So
a
you know,
lapse in judgment. You have a little bit of.
you have spit on my mouth?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just noticed that.
You've inseminated on yourself.
You know how Sandquist will sometimes... Sandquist, don't interrupt my story, by the way. I know you're going to like go, oh, yeah, I remember that. Okay, so you know how Sandquist will often chew on stuff? Like he'll chew on like tinfoil?
Dude, I lent him a pencil once. He ate the shit out of it.
Yeah. He was over at my house for poker night the other night. He's eating like tinfoil or whatever. All of a sudden, all of us are down here. My parents are down here, like talking to us about something. All of a sudden he takes this tinfoil out of his mouth. I watch him, and I saw there's that garbage can right there. You see it right there.
okay.
He takes it and chucks it behind my couch right there.
He is 3 feet from a garbage can.
He's 3 feet from a garbage can. I'm like, Sandquist, there's a garbage can right there. And he's like, yeah, but. And my mom was on here. She's like, what the heck, Sandquist?
Yeah, you and Sherry got mad at me.
Okay.
Well, come on. He's like, oh, come on. It's so small. You're never going to see it. It's like, yeah, just throw it away, though.
It's not the fucking. Literally, Sandquist, you could have reached to your right or to your left and just dropped it in the garbage.
And also, you were closest to the garbage can of anyone he was here.
he was up,
Sandquist-
he was up $49, and then he
Sandquist.
lost it all.
Yeah, he lost all this money.
Sandquist, there was enough of your DNA on that little piece of tinfoil for Rick Sanchez to clone you.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I don't know who that is.
What? Rick and Morty?
Rick from Rick and Morty?
I don't smoke weed.
What? Do you think Lucas does?
I'm
What?
just
Maybe.
No.
Do you think Burrow does? Come
playing,
on.
No.
Stop playing footsie.
No, Burrow does more hardcore shit.
Yeah, Burrow's a responsible heroin addict.
By the
Honestly,
way, I'm still part of this. My back just hurts.
What?
what the fuck are you doing?
Oh, my back hurts. I'm
Guys,
still part of this podcast.
guys,
such a-
MF Doom dropped an album today after his death. It was incredible.
Wait, what? From Beyond the Grave?
Yep, from Beyond the Grave. He was actually, he released it with a Wu-Tang member, Inspect the Deck.
You know how...
It was pretty good.
Remember, you know how Tupac died, right?
Yeah.
Jake, you know The Wick?
Yeah.
He literally thought Tupac was alive because they would like release
What?
like albums of him
Yeah,
after he died.
Dude, it's so sad. They've released more albums after his death than when he was alive.
Really?
Well, like his label fucked him so bad. They gave him the XXX Tentacion treatment, or the Juice WRLD.
The XXX and Tassian?
Yeah, XXX Tentacion's like
remember when
wife
Carter
or mom or
almost
whatever.
X died.
Okay, I gotta bleep that out.
Shit. I'm sorry. Well, yeah, I mean that's the only way to describe it.
It's not true though.
Hey, what's worse at their job, Angel Hernandez or the McDonald's ice cream maker?
What the fuck are you saying?
Who's Angel Hernandez?
He's an MLB umpire who's very bad at his job.
Is he really?
Yeah. See, Sandquist, no one understands that but me.
Yeah.
Or other baseball players listening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other baseball players that listen to the Be Quiet
Yeah,
podcast.
Speaking of baseball players, big win for.
Because you know.
I gotta bleep
Jesus,
that out.
you have to
Shit,
bleep
I'm
that
sorry,
out.
bro. You know what? I'm sick of
Lucas,
your
can they
attitude.
still hear me talking if I'm right here?
Hold on. Yes, to say something, Sandquist?
Hello, Lucas.
Yeah, kinda, yeah.
Because you know, Lucas's biggest demographic is jocks.
Yeah.
Nolan Myers goes home and listens to this podcast.
He's like,
every
wait a
day.
minute, they're talking about me!
Wait a minute.
Yeah, I listen to every single episode.
biggest athlete.
If this was on, I'm gonna be honest. If this is on Spotify, like so I could close my phone,
Yeah.
I think I would listen.
Yeah,
but
no,
at this
legit.
point, it's too late.
Yeah.
So sometimes you just got to eat the hour and a half of screen time. That'll happen.
Oh, really?
I think I stopped watching after my last episode because my last episode like killed my soul because all my friends just made fun of me the whole time.
Well, you were also
I-
in the wrong in every single argument.
I don't think I was in the wrong every argument, but I do think I was being a bit of a dumbass. And then like all of my friends turned on me. It was a very sad situation.
Okay, well, that's like if you ever have an argument with someone and you don't want like, and you like it's very obvious like that person is wrong, and then like they're about to like bring it up in front of people, and it's just like you just don't want them to talk about it just for the sake of you don't want them to feel bad because you know that they'll be wrong.
So the only problem with the episode was
arguing with someone who can never be wrong. That's the worst.
Yeah, no
that
kidding.
was pretty bad.
What?
What really sucked was like I had a few bad takes that is forever going to be in the archives of YouTube. My bad takes are forever just going to be ingrained.
Well, then you change it here. Say you were wrong.
I was wrong, Lucas.
In which one? The backpack one or the physics group chat?
What
one?
was the back?
Well, actually,
You were there for it. Was he there?
No,
it was
no,
at
he
lunch.
He wasn't. No, don't.
He
bring
was
this up
there.
Again. Oh, damn.
Okay.
No,
I
think in both. I think.
Were you there for freshman year? You were at my lunch table like the second semester.
When we play
Rock paper scissors.
No.
Oh no, heads up.
Heads Up, was that?
Oh,
that
No,
that
it
was
was
like
not
8th
that
grade.
No, that was high school for sure.
Dude,
it was freshman year.
guys, you just got to see a whole Burrow character arc. This whole,
Let me tell the story real quick, so
Yeah.
Benny T knows.
Yeah.
So it was a time that Burrow had was it in health, I believe, and he had to take a test. Maybe it was first semester, I don't remember. Or he had to take a test, or he had to take sea lunch or whatever for whatever reason.
Okay.
And he usually has like a different lunch, so he was at sea lunch, and he sat. I had my backpack on my spot to save it.
Yep.
And then
I guess everyone at the table saved their spot by like setting.
And
Everyone
everyone
has an assigned seat by the second day.
But also, it's like everyone in the school, like everyone saved their spot with the backpack. Well,
Yeah.
Burrow took my backpack off and sat down, and like I come back with my lunch. I'm like, "You're in my seat."
What the hell? Yeah.
And then he was like getting all mad at me. He was like, "Oh well, blah blah blah." Like, this is like. You can't save seats. And everyone was like, you can't. So what I did was I took Burrow's hat and I walked across the entire lunchroom and put it on the ground and like so he would go get it or whatever.
Yeah.
And then he told the teacher on me.
No.
That's such a
He raised his hand. He raised his hand.
I called over a teacher to settle this. Like
This is back when me and Burrow weren't like cool.
Yeah, well, so
We weren't, like, really cool.
I didn't call a teacher over about taking my hat. I called over a teacher to settle the argument of, can someone save a seat with the backpack? And she went, yes, everybody knows that. I was like, what? How am I the only person out
Well,
of the
no,
room?
I think it was me and you were arguing, and the teacher just was like, "What's the kerfuffle?"
No, I rose my hand. I was like, can you settle this? Can you save a seat with a backpack?
I very much remember you saying he took my hat and put it over there.
No,
Because you did think I threw it away. You thought I threw it away.
No.
Or something like that.
Hear me out, though. I didn't tell the teacher that you took my hat. What I said, because then I think what happened is she said, no, everybody in the school knows that. And then I went, well, he also took my hat.
Yeah.
And then she went,
so I'm like,
just grab his hat. And
I'm like, I'll go get his hat. And then they're like, yeah, you can't sit there.
Yeah.
And then, but on the podcast, Burrow is like, imagine you go to Japan, and they say like you're about to get a meal, and then they say you're getting kicked out of this restaurant because you didn't bow to the waiter before like doing your order.
That's not.
It's like,
at
and I'm
all
like,
how Japan works.
And I was like, but
no, it is.
he was like, it was
What?
like, and I was like,
guys, so like, what if you like land in Japan and then your life just turns into like anime?
haha, you're so funny. Anyways,
No. Well, and what I realized was wrong about that argument, because I was arguing that you'd be right. I mean, that's just straight up like cultural appropriation, and if you're gonna go to culture, you kind of got to know about it. So it's fucking stupid.
My main argument was, my counter argument to that was, it's also not very like weird to. I have my backpack on my seat to save it when everyone does it, and everyone is telling you that you were wrong.
See, but I think you're wrong about that one part. But I think
Which part?
about saying that I should have known about the backpack thing.
But it's just like it's not necessarily like a school thing. It's just like a common thing that people do in real life.
I didn't know about that though, so
Okay.
I don't think it's fair to imply that everybody should know that if you never experienced.
Fair enough.
It's kind of like I'm not gonna say that.
It's kind of like how when I didn't take Spanish 1 freshman year because I didn't know that everyone does it.
Yeah, exactly. So it was just kind of a thing that not everyone knew.
You know
Or maybe...
The Spanish 1 teacher in our school is moving schools.
I did hear about that.
Huh.
That's unfortunate.
Rest in peace. Her or him?
Him. Is from
Oh.
what Sandquist says, correct? Which is unfortunate. That was one of my favorite teachers.
He was cool.
But it doesn't really matter because I'm not going to have him, so... Because we're graduating.
Me and
Graduated, let's
Sandquist.
go.
Oh, sorry. Just back to the argument thing. Me and Sandquist have had some doozies. I'm trying to like think of one right now, but we have like
Of an argument?
yeah, like just dumb.
Hold on, I gotta find...
Ooh, tell them the selfie.
What selfie?
The selfies on Snapchat. How we don't send each other selfies on Snapchat.
100%.
no, that's-
I think
Oh, yeah, I guess, yeah,
Lucas
yeah,
and
yeah,
I have
yeah,
had the
that's
worst
fine.
arguments out of everybody. Because...
Not out of everyone here, maybe.
Yeah, out of everyone.
No,
here.
I feel like these guys have been friends for way longer
Me
than
and-
us.
No,
Yeah, me
no,
and
no, no.
Sandquist have-
I like...
We go way back.
You were a bitch to me in middle school.
No, we were
And that is a
bitches
fact.
to each other.
Yeah, everyone was a bitch.
I...
in middle
No,
school.
no.
You were pissing me off in the middle of my villain arc though. You were the 7th grade was my villain arc.
What? Yeah, I didn't do really anything to deserve it. Well, me having like a squeaky voice was like
You
uh,
blew-
No,
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 like
no,
a
no, no.
fucking
Not
moron.
no,
Was
no,
lying.
no, 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 no.
No,
That's not his
hey,
fault.
Go to Burow blowing his nose.
No. What you would
I had
annoy me is
bad
that
takes.
this is what annoyed me about Burow. This is the one thing that annoyed me was that whenever he would want to tell you about something, he'd poke you in the
Oh,
side, and it hurt so
Yeah,
bad.
he would-
I was like,
yeah,
stop.
He's got the stoutest fingers.
Yeah, and it's literally like, how the fuck?
Yeah, well, hey, like
needle fingers.
I would
too.
consider myself like I can,
Dude.
You know, I
Dude.
played football, I
MF
played
Doom.
hockey. Like I can handle some like physical,
Dude.
Like I can handle some hits. But Burrow just poking me right now, like that hurt.
Dude. I'm MF Dan. And not MF Doom because MF stands for Metal Fingers. Metal
Really?
Fingers Doom.
Metal finger Dan.
Not
Or-
motherfucker.
Motherfucking Dan. Motherfucking Dan.
Motherfucking Dan.
Motherfucking Dan.
Yeah, nah, but
Let's go.
I will say
Daniel. Let's go.
I was listening to Toes. in the
I've
Wild.
had.
It's a good song.
Oh, that is a good song. Do you know who it's produced by?
No.
Kenny Beats, the best producer in the game.
Don't know who that is.
All right, let's stop switching
Whoa,
subject.
Kenny.
All right.
So what I'll say is I had the worst takes in middle school out of anybody in
Yeah.
middle school. I have to tell you, my worst argument back in Christianity to Simon. Worst argument of all time. He's talking about evolution, and I go, just shut that
Really,
shit up."
Sandquist?
This
So-
kid listens to TikTok at full volume. all
Simon?
the fucking time.
Simon, I have to apologize to you for having the worst possible take ever. Okay, Simon goes, well, yeah. I was like, okay, so we all used to be monkeys? And he went, well, yeah. I mean, our ancestors are from primates. And I go, okay. Do you remember when you were a monkey, Simon? Huh? That is the worst take I've ever had.
You are now no longer Christian.
You were thinking
Yep.
you were thinking evolution was like Pokemon.
Yes, yeah. I literally felt
Oh,
like
you
you were like
You thought Ben Teglin in 3 million years ago was in Australopithecus, which
Ben
is
Teglin evolved from.
in Ethiopia. And then I slowly evolved throughout. Like I was a caveman. I was in the Middle Ages. I fought in World War II.
You were a Neanderthal living in like the caves.
Someone should make-
scratching the.
Yeah, allegory of the cave was about Betty T.
Yeah, I mean, hey.
No, well, this is
it is my
one of the
worst
dumbest
take.
things you've ever said. And you might still believe it, but I'm not 100% sure. This is what happened. So Burrow comes to me in class. This is a typical thing he would say.
How long ago was this?
This is in 8th grade. In 8th grade or 7th grade, we were in the weight room in middle school.
Oh hell yeah!
And
Oh,
Burrow,
Oh shit!
Okay, sorry. That is
Burrow-
the worst weight room ever.
Burrow says to me, he says, "You'll never believe what happened to me. I had a dream about something, and then it happened in real life." And then he said, "It was like a message from God." I'm like, "I believe what you're thinking of, bro. It's called deja vu. And it happens to everyone where you think that something, like, you've been in
Yeah.
somewhere where something has happened." And he's like, I'm like, "That happens literally to everyone." He's like, "No, Lucas, then I guess everyone just gets messages from God." I'm like, "Yeah, you get a message from God, like you reach into your backpack and you're like, whoa, I just got deja vu." God, good thing God warned you about that. So I always remember being pissed about you for saying that. Like, deja vu, you don't know what deja vu is?
Well, no, because now that I'm an atheist, like I don't believe I had a message from God. I mean, I think. Oh, okay. Let me get philosophical here, real quick.
Oh, geez.
So I had a dream. This was probably
Okay, Martin Luther King. Burrow had a dream that
this
his
was-
children could be judged not by the color of their skin, but by the contents of their character.
So I think I had one of the scariest dreams. So
Sick.
do you know what'd be way funnier right now? If he had Seth Rogen laugh.
Yeah, he was
That was the worst impression ever. But so I had this dream that I was in hell. It was like my dream was straight up like the Divine Comedy. I was just this dude, and I was walking through hell, and there's this big ass man in like the bottom of hell. I was like, holy shit, that's Satan. And I woke up, I was like, and I was like, holy shit, if a Christian had that dream, he would have been like, holy shit, I just foresaw the end of the world. And he probably would have wrote a New Testament of the Bible about that. Like, I don't know. I don't know. It makes me think. Dreams are just things you think about. So, like, a lot of people from different religions, I'm not just shitting on Christianity, but, like, people from a bunch of different religions, they believe that they get messages in dreams and shit. But if you really want to get a message from God, and then you fall asleep and you dream that you got a message from God, of course you would, because that's what you want to dream about. And also,
it's not usually what you want to dream about.
Yeah,
Wait,
dude,
wait,
I don't
wait,
want,
hear me out,
Can I tell you about the scariest dream
Wait,
I've ever had?
wait. One more thing. And a lot of times, people with mental illness, such as like schizophrenia or like BPD or
What's BPO, bipolar?
well, BPT is borderline personality disorder. I mean, also bipolar. When bipolar people are manic, I mean, it goes back to Kanye's "I Am a God." Like people have all these dreams of grandeur, like they're like the most important people. They're getting messages from God.
The most important person on this earth.
And it really makes you think,
Jesus.
like, holy shit, like, if you... So some people that could be leading religious organizations could just straight up have mental health concerns. You know?
Yeah.
Because, like, a lot of stuff is just
Like David Koresh,
David Koresh.
like the Waco guy.
Waco guy.
Waco.
Dude, fantastic miniseries on
The
Netflix,
Branch
but-
Davidians. I did an essay on it in ninth grade.
What
Wait, that was a Google Noodle Tools essay.
Fuck
Do you know what my favorite documentary
Burrow?
I've seen was about? Oh, yep. I'm not gonna play with your hole.
Oh, can I agree with you for a second?
Pause.
Rosh Niche. That's a great documentary. It's about a guy named Rosh Niche who named his town Rosh Niche and had like Rosh Niche Road and stuff. And pretty much he wanted to become the president of like his own like nation in the United States. So he flew out homeless people to live there so he could get his population up so it could be an official town. So they could vote him in as mayor so he could like slowly go through the ranks and get a country. Whack shit.
That is dope.
Bob Dylan actually went there for like a religious experience, and it was just some crazy shit. Like a bunch of people went there, but that was before they did like they tried to do gas attacks and shit and kill people. So yeah, I don't remember what the documentary was called, but look into it. Rosh Niche.
I was going to talk about how dreams are also bullshit. Because
Yes.
I have had a lot of dreams in my life. I am 18 years old. Means I've slept for a long time.
Yeah.
And I only remember one of them. I was 5 in my first nightmare, I think. And it was just weird as shit. Because there's no way this could mean anything. So the premise was me and my dad were like screwing around in my bathroom.
Whoa.
All right.
Okay,
Whoa,
hold up.
no.
We were
Okay.
me and my dad. Me and my dad were.
You just pulled a Sandquist in both ways, interrupting the story and then trying to do the Pornhub.
Mine was way closer.
Me and my dad.
No,
were,
it was not.
No, you were not.
Okay. You get the point. Me and my dad were in the
Doing shit in the bathroom.
not doing anything of note.
Yes.
And all of a sudden, I hear a loud crack. My bathroom disconnects from my house, and I am sent to Mars.
That's epic.
We were like, all right, what the
Kinky
hell?
shit.
We're like, all right, what the hell was that? Open the door. Keep in mind, this is the only dream I remember, ever. Open the door, and I get on my dad's shoulders, because I was 5. And Superman comes running after me, and he has, gingivitis. He has really bad teeth. I'm not kidding. And
You're in big detail.
Dude!
yeah, I know.
Dude.
This is the weirdest shit.
Dude! British Superman?
Yeah, it was pretty super.
Oi, mate. Where's
Oi,
Batman? Oi, Lex Luthor. Fuck off, innit?
And anyway, he just started chasing me. So, like, I agree with you, Dan. Like, I don't think dreams mean anything because, like,
British Superman.
Obviously, you could have started a religion.
yeah,
if
like,
people
what the
would've
fuck is
believed
that
you.
supposed to mean? Like, my bathroom is a time machine, and now Superman with British Superman's chasing
British-
me around? Like, what the
Dude,
fuck? I mean,
dude, look at fucking Scientology.
Yeah.
Literally, a science fiction writer got a fan base, and they believe that, like, aliens...
Tom Cruise is
had-
Scientology, isn't he?
I know,
Or he
yeah,
was
he
at
is.
some point.
No,
Maybe
he
still
is. He's
Dude.
fucking crazy.
Dude, do you want to hear the craziest shit, though? There is a religious organization somewhere in Africa that's, like, the opposite of white supremacy, but it's, like, black supremacy.
Uh-oh.
And do you
Dan,
know...
tread carefully, young man.
The only... It's so weird, because they believe, like... Oh, anyone of color is not sent from, like, God or whatever. And like, God only bless those people. And like, white people were, like, a experiment made by aliens. And they don't have a soul or whatever, right? The only other religious organization that they teamed up with is the most white organization, which is Scientology. And they're like, oh, you white people have been enlightened and the aliens will take you as well. Even though you don't have a soul, they'll give you one.
Oh my god.
It's like, what the fuck? Like,
Why do we always talk about cults with you, Burrow?
I don't know, man.
Big cult- Dan Burrow,
Hey,
big-
speaking
It's
of
very
cults,
interesting. It's very.
I gotta. You know what? I gotta say something about dreams. Is that when people say like, "You want to hear about my dream last night?" It's sometimes I just hate those kind of stories. Like unless they're like, "You were in my dream last night." When people are like, "You want me to I had a dream." Like unless it's like a topic like of a conversation, like, "Oh yeah," like it's like
about British Superman.
yeah, like right now, like. But when people are like, "I had this dream last night that like I was like in a car and like it flew," and then like I was at like a gray like world, and then like there was like a person, and like there was a person there for a second, and then he was gonna say something. It's like, just shut the fuck.
No one
it's like
cares.
people say like, "Oh, you want to hear about this high I had?" It's like, oh my god,
I don't
dude,
care.
crazy.
Do you know what that? Oh, okay. There are some dreams
me.
that some people have that I still find hilarious. Lauren has had that's my girlfriend. She had the
Been on this
funniest-
podcast before with you,
She
yeah.
has. She had the funniest dream. It was so oddly specific. In her dream, she was on a game show that was like half Hunger Games, half a reality TV show,
Bro.
where
I think Hunger Games is kind of reality TV.
It is.
Everybody had to run into a circle and grab a dude and pull them out and like run into the woods and try and like get clothes and stuff for the people, because the game show was trying to find someone who looked exactly like the age 19. And like some people would get like bad pickings on the side where it's like a 60-year-old, and they had to act like they were 19. And like how the game show was like, pretty much how they would like win is like people would vote like who they think the 16-year-old were. So some people got fucked and they got like paired up with like a 60-year-old man. And Lauren said the person that she was teamed up with had like tattoos and shit. I'm like, that is the weirdest and most oddly specific dream ever. Like,
I gotta interrupt you,
shit.
Burrow, because
What?
if you guys heard that little like the dum, 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 in the background, there is a side table with a side table drawer that is right next to my couch, that has a big like a container on
what was
it.
in there? Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
There was I believe like pretzels or something in there. I don't remember. It was something in there, and like
That was a good guess.
it's empty right now. But Audrey was over at my house on
Ooh.
what was it, Wednesday, and she was laying on the couch, and I was like, I was like asking her something, and then all of a sudden, like that thing was like half off of the table, and she was talking about something, and then she like was looking at her phone, and I saw the thing start to fall, and I just was like, I froze. I was like, and then it just like dunk, and she's like, ah. Burrow, I have to say something.
Yeah.
We got screwed over. You want to hear about this?
what?
Let me see if you remember this. All right, we were in archery one time.
Archery
Class.
That was such a good
We're in a
one. That was
group.
my favorite.
We had this idea. We were talking about the Hunger Games because I was reading
Oh,
the
are we
book.
talking about the video game?
Yeah,
That we're
okay,
trying to
listen.
make?
Me and Burrow had this idea for a video game where you play it's the Hunger Games. It's a very realistic type game. You get put in like this big area, and you can like find like weapons around. You can like craft weapons. You can like maybe get like supply drops. That game we described is
Fortnite.
Fortnite.
I know,
we could have made billions of dollars.
I know.
This was in 2015 we came out with this idea.
Dude, that was before survival games and Minecraft came out.
No, it wasn't.
What? Really?
Survival games have been around since like 2010.
Well,
2012.
I guess before I played for survival games. This was
it was like a realistic, like with guns and stuff we were talking about.
We had such a good idea. I mean, I think first PUBG ripped us off.
Yeah,
but
PUBG,
then,
or like
but then
H1Z1.
Fortnite even fucked us up even more. Holy shit, that was such a good idea.
Yeah, I know.
We should sue, dude. In what was it, 7th grade? We had a conversation about the 6th grade?
6th grade, 7th grade. It would have been 7th grade probably.
Him and I always had the most loaded groups of people in gym class every year. It was always Nate, Ryan, me, and Lucas every single year, and that was such a fun group. Pretty much, I would just get shit on every single day, but it was still really fun.
Because Bro would run right in front of us and then stop to tie his shoe.
Yeah, no.
Oh my God.
Or like we tabletop Lucas and shit. So
Dude, tabletopping people.
That's evil.
Tabletopping people at football games was the most fun thing ever. Like everyone would team up. Like there's the one time I got someone. I was the table, and poor choice because the tabletop Blake Zach, and this is back when he was like humongous. Like he was
so tall.
He was like double my weight. Like I was like only like 120 pounds. Well, I guess he wasn't double my weight. I was probably like
he wasn't too.
He's probably like 180 pounds. So
he would have been on the field.
So like he pushes, and instead of falling over, because what you do for tabletopping is you obviously like you get on your hands and knees like a table, play the Pornhub theme if you want, but get on your hands and knees. Get on your hands and knees, and then you go right behind someone, and someone pushes the person over. And it sounds really dangerous and stupid, but we're all on grass.
Well, it is dangerous and stupid.
Yeah, and everyone
that's how
knew.
You break someone's neck.
But everyone knew that we were doing it. So if someone tried to do it to Blake Zach, and instead of doing it, he just sat down on me, and I was like, ah!
To defend Blake Zach, he had his growth spurt in like 6th grade. He was like the youngest person of us to grow.
No. Jake Sandquist was the youngest. That kid peaked at like 11 years old. He was like 5'9", 150 at 11.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding.
Who was it who hit puberty and like
your phone's about to die.
The wick.
Your phone's about to die.
Is it really? It's at 11%.
Oh, okay.
It was like 20% when we started.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyways, when we were what were we just talking about?
You have a shitty phone.
We were talking about archery before this.
No, but after that,
Tabletop.
Yes, Jack Dunn has like a piece of pizza in his hand. And he was like, "No one better tabletop me." He gets tabletop, and the piece of pizza, he somehow like miraculous. It was like David Blaine type shit. He like went like with his hand, and he somehow caught it. He's like, "You motherfucker!" He was so.
Why do
pissed.
I know exactly what you're talking about too? Why do I know exactly what the fuck you're talking about?
That was so funny. Jack Dunn is still mad about that one. I don't remember who did it. It was probably like Jaffe. I could picture it.
No, dude, none of them be the people that were like terrible sports about it and just like get so pissed.
You.
Yeah.
Do you know what's the most mad about?
My parents hated it.
There's
so
one
funny.
situation. There's one situation in Mr. That was a close one. World history.
Oh, you mean like
10th grade World History?
Mr. World History's class?
Is this 10th grade World History?
Yeah. So we're in his class. This is the same one that we had the project at. This was when we were World Studies. This is when we were studying for the project that we ended up like doing our project about.
Dude, we winged that thing.
And you guys,
no, we did pretty good on it.
You guys did the worst thing. There's literally this like desk that was or it was a chair that was fucking broken, and you set it up.
Oh my god,
dude, literally, you're like, hey, sit in this chair.
No. It was a chair that was broken because the legs. It was like one of those weird like
you
curvy legs.
Unlocked the memory for me.
And I switched it like Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark. I traded Burrow's chair out when he left, and I didn't tell him. And then it fell apart when he
broke.
It fell apart when we pulled it out.
No. It fucking broke.
It was
chair
a broken
broke.
chair. It broke.
In like the metal, I was in so much pain. Like I don't know how to describe it. I stood up. I was like, funny one.
But our teacher was mad at me.
I was in so much pain. Like that hurt so bad, dude. I sat down and like I had 2 scrapes from this very sharp metal from my ass all the way up my shirt. I was like, ow. And I got up, and I was trying to laugh. I was like,
trying not to cry.
It was so painful, and I was like, That was a good one,
A
Lucas.
memory was just unlocked. A memory was just
It
unlocked.
wasn't that bad. You weren't like trying to
It
appease
hurt
me. So.
really bad, dude. And our teacher came over. He's like, Lucas, you could have seriously injured him. That was not funny.
Not funny,
because
we were
all laughing,
Literally, everyone in the class, like, he was like yelling. It was one of those situations where he could have just pulled Lucas over and be like, hey, don't do that. But instead, he was like yelling, and everyone in the class just kind of went quiet and just like stared, and nobody knew what it was about.
Well, even you were we were all laughing, and even you were laughing, obviously. And then,
in pain, I was going.
Okay, no, the best from that project was like when we were like the days when we filmed.
yeah.
That was the best.
The-
When
the 2
we-
days?
we had no script at all. We were like,
No,
we're
I
gonna.
wasn't there the first day that we filmed.
I wasn't.
You
Burrow
weren't there.
wasn't.
I remember we were like running through the woods.
Yeah, that's when we made our escape.
Dude.
No, because Burrow
Dude,
wasn't going to be a
dude.
guard originally.
Oh my
But
gosh,
then
dude.
he wasn't there the first day, so we gave him a guard.
We made some very like that was so packed full of references because we could escape on jet skis.
No, not jet skis.
Or just snow.
No, okay, let me tell the story. You guys are spoiling the story, right? So what happened was our teacher was giving us a bunch of bad examples for this project in history. And he said that to fill the 15-minute gap, there was these one people that had to like go on something and they literally put in like 12 minutes of them on a snowmobile.
Escaping
And it was
on a
an
snowmobile.
Uncut snowmobile ride.
Raw footage.
That was a really good. How did you do that? It sounds like you're like you have a piece of grass in between your.
Not, dude.
Yeah, like Bear Grylls.
Dude, I can make some weird ass noise like.
Sandquist can make some weird
fuck?
noises too.
I'm itching my nuts right now.
Shut up, Sandquist. Anyways, you guys, what the fuck is wrong with
Oh,
you
back
guys?
to the tabletop thing.
Wait, can I finish
what
this
the
story?
fuck?
Yeah.
So in the video, we all escaped from this prison because Burow let us out, and we all did this shot of us like, oh, thank God for Bramante, we'd have never made it out of there alive. And someone is like, how are we gonna get back home? And Sandquist, I think, was like, well,
Let's go ride
there's
snowmobiles.
some snowmobiles that are right there. It's like a 10-minute drive back to town. And then we all look at the camera and go, nah.
that was so good.
And we thought no one was gonna get it, but the teachers like thought it was so
Well,
funny.
like I can't tell you how good it felt to have like some scenes where everyone understood the jokes and everyone was laughing.
Yeah.
like there's so many scenes where
Did we
everyone
get
was
a
just
perfect score on
cracking
that?
up. We
Yeah.
did.
We did.
Well, we got
He was
2
gonna
extra
show it,
credit
then he
points.
lost it. Then he lost the flash.
We went early, so we got 2 extra credit
lost
points, so we
the
got
flash drive?
52 out of 50. Yeah.
video's gone
Literally.
forever?
No, Hanson has it on this.
I have it on my phone.
So what ended up happening was
15
our
minutes.
teacher is like,
Airdrop it.
yes, Lucas, give me this flash drive and I'll show the kids next
Yeah,
year.
no,
literally loses
This
it.
this is what happens. Okay,
It was his mom's
I was
flash
so
drive.
pissed. My mom gives me a flash drive with all of her like some work stuff on it. I need a flash drive to give my teacher this video. So I'm waiting because it was due this one day. It was like due on a Tuesday or something, and we were presenting on
a weird day for
Friday.
something
We were
to do.
presenting on a Friday, right? So I'm like, okay. So what happened was, I'm waiting outside the teacher's classroom before he even gets to school. I'm like, here, I'm gonna lose this throughout the day, so I'm gonna give this to you now. And he's like, okay. Friday comes, he's like, Lucas, where's your flash drive? I'm like, I gave it to you on. So he's like, yeah, I kind of remember that. So you go back to class. What happened next was very shitty because I was like, okay, well, I can just plug my phone into the computer and it's on my phone. We could just watch it on that.
You got all memes on your phone.
Yeah. He literally was standing there watching because it would literally go collecting videos from phone, and it would go through every single one. And both the English teacher and the World Studies teacher were both watching all the videos. And I'm like, yeah, you guys could you don't have to. And I'm like, thank God I'm not like a fucking weirdo with a weirdo.
Well,
I'm not.
oh my god.
Okay, there.
Ooh.
All right,
Okay, next topic. I was like, thank God. But there was a period of time when I was on vacation once, and basically it was like I was at like my friend's cabin. I was at my friend Brady's cabin. I was with Jaffe and Jonah. were there too.
That's an Eagle Bluff combo.
It's a weird group of people, all right? It was like an 8th grade trip. And
8th grade trip?
That's
Eagle
when
Bluff? What?
when we were making the BBC League for like.
That was so fun.
That was so fun. We were making all those memes were being made.
Shot.
I had all those memes, but then also we were like all 4 of us were like Snapchatting like Abby for some reason because she was like up really late. So I had and then she'd like send us all these like weird pictures. So I screenshotted like 5 of them in a row, and like 5 of them in a row came up with Abby. I'm like, they're gonna think I'm like I have like some weird obsession with that. They're gonna think I'm like have some weird obsession with Abby.
He's just trying to make an excuse right now for having pictures of Abby in his phone.
No, but dude, I'm not trying to make a compilation or anything, Sandquist.
I also have some like
tributes.
I also have some very strange stuff in my phone. Like I can't imagine if my phone was like projected on a screen.
It wasn't on the screen. It wasn't on the screen.
I don't have
most
any
of
weird
them-
shit, and I'd be still
No,
shit.
no,
You have
no.
Simon
Aspects.
I do have Simon's aspects on my phone.
I
It was
don't-
also.
I don't have anything.
I think I had like
inappropriate.
some really bad memes on there. I was like, oh, but
No, I just have like this picture and shit. Just like really weird shit.
What
that people...
picture here, bro? Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
no
what?
one will
Well, no one's
understand.
gonna be like, "Oh, bro's a fucking weirdo." He's gonna
bro has Renaissance art on his phone.
what a nerd.
I have a picture of like pills, like Quaaludes, on my phone.
Yo, yeah, dude.
Okay. Anyways, so moral of the story is we spent all this time in class looking at my camera roll. We never even got to watch the video, but Burow was sick, so then we got to watch it with Burow in class.
Yeah, it was beauty.
That was so great.
And
dude.
then I go, what if we would have used Blank's number? What the fuck is that?
oh, have I ever told a story about how I was attacked by a pit bull?
What the
Yes.
fuck was that?
I have
On the
I have
podcast?
stories
Yes, I
too.
think so.
No. I don't think I was.
Oh, maybe Linnea Urban told that story about her getting attacked by a dog. But Benny T was about to tell a
She's
story
not
about getting
dead.
tabletop. She's not.
Oh, so like back to the tabletopping thing, I
Nate just
went up
called
to.
me.
So we were running our warm up laps sophomore year gym class.
Fuck you.
Sandquist was.
Fuck you.
Sandquist was in the class. It was me.
Oh my god, stop talking about fucking shit on your phones.
It was me and a couple boys, and Sandquist was being kind of a bitch that day. So I decided to come up behind him
I hate
and
you.
kick his. So as he's running, I'd kick the foot, like his right foot was like up, like getting ready to stride. So I'd kick it, so it'd go behind his left foot, and he'd trip and eat shit, right? So and we've been trying this like for a couple weeks now, and it
I hadn't
really
followed
worked.
yet.
Like so, he'd stumble a little bit, and he'd like turn around and be like, oh. And then this one time, I finally hit it. We would like take turns.
Was it
like,
during the mile?
No, it wasn't during the mile.
No, I fell during
Yeah,
the
you
mile.
did eat shit during the mile. But so Sandquist, we were like taking turns. We were like alternating who would do it every day. It was like 3 of us.
It's the best picture.
And
Let me see.
what the fuck?
Who is
Owen
that?
and I.
What?
Oh!
Oh, bro.
Airdrop
But okay, so Sandquist, like I finally connect on it.
Like a thumb.
He eats shit, and so he eats shit, and he falls like goes down hard. He was going pretty fast, and kid stands up, goes, "Next time I'll fucking swing," to all of us, and it was it was just that was like the big. You were so mad at me that day, like you like refused to talk to me. Wouldn't warm
You
up
were
with
such a
us.
bitch.
There was one time in 6th grade, we were in independent reading time. and so I was in the back table in our 6th grade English teacher room. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Accelerated English. That's a brag, but I'm just trying to be
Humble
trying to be
brag.
specific
Well,
about it. So Simon, this is like I've been friends with him for a couple of months at this point.
Yep.
He takes the chair out from under me. This is when Loudmouth was like being formed, by the way, because this is when
Yeah.
everyone I had discovered that I had a loud voice.
Yep.
I was about to sit down. He pulls the chair from under me, and I just scream. I was like, "Ah!" And everyone looks at me. Fuck. Hold on.
I've not had a single bleep this episode. I'm so happy.
Well, no, it's fine, dude. You're already in here. We're already this far.
And so the teacher is like, "What was that?" And I just said, "I'm not gonna take the fall for it." I'm like, "Yeah, well, Simon just pulled the chair from under me," and she yells at Simon because he could have like given somebody to the hospital, bullshit like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, like what the
I have a good
other
story
teacher
after
said.
this.
And Simon has been mad at me ever since. He's like, "Why would you yell?" It's like you pulled the chair out from under me.
That's the only black mark in his entire fucking high school.
You guys want to hear a funny
Yeah.
story? So there's a
No.
gym teacher who's the athletic director of the middle school.
Hold on.
You know,
Okay.
you guys know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So
Diamond.
during the swimming unit, we're all whipping towels at each other because, like, why not? And he goes, You know, I saw someone bust a testicle one time.
Busted a nut.
and everyone looks at him like, we know that you're fucking capping. No, and then
Was that it?
What a
That was
story.
the punchline.
Simon does have one mark on his thing. Basically, you know how like
He does have a short person fetish.
what, dude. No, I'm just kidding.
is he wrong?
Confirmed.
All right. Anyways, so we have this teacher. I'm sure you guys all know. He had his initials start with D.
Oh yeah.
Just describe. Okay,
Maybe has a middle initial R.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, we have this teacher. Basically, he has this thing where he'll yell at his students for seemingly no reason. So basically, we have this assignment in public speaking. That we have to do the speech, a persuasive speech about something. So in order to do this speech, we have to do a survey amongst all of the people in the class, so you can know like when you're giving the speech. Yeah, we're fine.
we did do this shit over Zoom, and when I was in there, it was so stupid.
Right. Well, get this. We're in class, but there's still 4 people in cohort 2. So he makes us all get on Zoom, all of us. And like we're all in the same class together, and we're all in a Zoom call on computers. All you know how like when you have 2 phones that are calling each other both on speakerphone, and it's like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that was like it was like ear rape noises, and I was like, oh my god. And so then we all had to like put headphones on and whatever. It was terrible. Well, so you're supposed to pair up with one person and then fill out the survey and then go back to the main group. You know, he puts you in a breakout room. You know, it's kind of an inefficient way to do it, especially when we wrote it out on a Google form. It's like we could have just sent out the Google form.
Yeah.
So it's kind of stupid. Anyways, so as soon as the class, he's like, all right, we're going to start. Simon gets up and goes and sits next to the person. He's like, Simon! And he yells at him. He's like, I just said we're not sitting next to each other. It's like COVID. Obviously, it didn't matter because of COVID, because he doesn't really care about that anyways, because like we sit next to each other in like other classes or whatever. He's like we're sitting going on Zoom, and he got so mad about Simon. Simon was so pissed because like we literally couldn't think of a more inefficient way to distribute a survey. Like we're in class together calling, like you could hear people talking to each other, like having conversations. Like I could hear them on my speaker, and I could hear them in real life talking.
Oh shit! Yeah, so the first day of that class, right? It was a Friday, and I was wearing a football jersey. Do on when you win the game, right? And he just called me football for the rest of the year.
Really?
Yeah, and then I stand up, number 54, lineman number, kind of fat, right? You know, I'm not the slimmest man. Don't miss many meals. And he's like, all right, so say your name and then your least favorite food. And I'm like, my name's Ben Teglin, and I don't like cauliflower. Not because I don't like vegetables. We already established this. Like, I'm a salad guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's like, oh shit, you don't like vegetables? I'm like, no,
Dude.
Mr. Guy.
Mr. Fella.
I'm like,
What did he call me? He called me Marcus once.
Yeah.
He called me. What did he ask me?
What the fuck was it?
He was like
Marcus and
he was
Jake.
He was like Jake.
Yeah.
You got that, Jake? And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Well, seriously, like he was just doing it as a joke, because he has 3 classes with the guy.
Yeah, but I have 3 classes in a row with him. I literally don't know if he was like joking or if he like literally like had like something like I don't know what the fuck happened with him. He like had like a fucking.
I'm sorry if he
hemorrhage.
confused you for Sandquist, because
Not for Sandquist. He literally called me like Marcus. He literally called
Marcus, Jake, and
They call me Jake.
It's like he never called you Carl, because Carl's too prominent of a figure. Okay,
He deleted all the videos.
Host of the
What happened?
He deleted all the videos.
We'll talk about this later.
Will we?
Well, after this podcast is done.
Oh, yeah.
What I have to say is, can I tell a story about the time I was attacked by a dog? Because there's an
This will be the last story.
There's an update on the story.
Can I tell mine about getting attacked by a dog too?
If it's real quick.
They deleted everything.
We'll talk about it in a sec.
shit. They didn't want to fucking. All right.
They didn't want to get copyrights.
One sec. Well, what's your story?
Well, I have 2 short ones. So me and dogs do not get along. Like I have a dog.
Louis.
I hate yours. Your dog's fucking stupid. But so I'm at the beach. I'm at the beach. And there's this German Shepherd, right?
Cute.
Big ass like ex-police dog probably.
Mm-hmm.
And this guy's like just chilling, throwing a tennis ball. Tennis ball kind of goes up on me. I like pick it up and I just throw it away because I don't want the dog to bother me. And the dog comes out like 1,000 fucking miles an hour, like swimming, and starts like clawing at me. I'm like in the water.
Oh,
How old are you when this happened?
I'm like, I don't know, 10.
I mean, that's still terrifying.
Yeah, it
And
was
you were
horrifying.
very fat and
And-
slow when you were 10.
I was really fat and
Jesus.
slow. No, I was fat and slow when I was 10. And like the guy like comes running over and he goes, God, he never does this, Jesus. Then like gets the dog off me. I was like, I don't know, PTSD. And then
Probably.
that was a gong show.
I legit have like PTSD from this. Like I'm fucked with dogs now. Like
You fucked a dog?
no, I said I'm fucked with dogs.
Fuck.
Oh, and so the second one, I'm on a walk with my mom with my dog,
Ooh,
and there are these like, yes, Jake, my mom. Got anything else to say?
No, she's a nice lady, and I respect her.
That's what I fucking thought. But so there's these like, I think American bulldogs. I don't know my bulldog breeds, but this one like literally has pecs, and they're like washing, like not like a bath, like but like fucking spraying down the hose in the front yard, and they're on a chain. And the dog sees my dog and starts fucking running. And the guy, who's like a pretty like big dude, is like has the chain. It breaks the chain off the stake. Starts running after me. Guy grabs it and he's like digging his heels in, straining as
Jesus.
hard as he can to get this dog off.
Dude, it's like some Sandlot type
it was
shit.
it was literally like the Sandlot. Like this dog, I'm not kidding, had a max bench like 225.
dude,
It had pecs.
dude, that reminds me exactly of my story, and that's what's so terrifying, right?
Oh, it's like-
So, first, I have a quick story, and then I have my long story. So,
Oh my God.
the quick story was that kind of reminds me of one of my family friends. She has had to get rabies shots. So after this story, I was worried I was gonna have to get rabies shots, and I talked
What?
to her, and she has the funniest story of all time. She said she was in Vietnam. And so, because she used to live in Vietnam, and
The trees.
and people there would have fucking pet chimpanzees. I was like, what the fuck? I don't believe that. And she's like, no, legitimately, people would have like pet chimps.
You don't
And
believe
she
it,
said,
bro?
I don't believe that shit. But what she ended up saying, and she ended up showing me the scars, so I believed it. She said every single day she'd walk home from school, and all of her friends shut the fuck up. All of her friends would like be a dick to this chimp. Like she said,
They give dick to the chimp?
She said she
Shut up,
she always
Sandquist.
said she felt really bad because like they would like fucking throw rocks and shit. I was like, what the fuck? That's fucked
What's
up.
the title of this podcast going to be?
She said,
I'll figure it out.
well, one sec, Sandquist. She said one day she was walking home and this chimp is going ape shit, and she
It's a chimp. Ape shit.
This ape was like, whoa, 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 and it starts like shaking and shit. It's just her walking alone, and she was scared of the chimp, so she never like fucked with it.
Yeah,
Shut
hopefully
the
this
fuck up.
doesn't hear what you said.
So this chimp is going, whoa, 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 whoa. It
this
climbs
hand
up
down just in
the.
case.
Shut the fuck up. It goes, whoa, 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 jumps off the tree, breaks the chain, runs after her, bites her arm, and starts punching her. And then she said the person comes out, and they're like, no. And they pull the chimp off of it, and the chimp starts punching the owner. I was like, Jesus Christ, that's a chimp, right? So she has to get taken.
Joe Rogan moment.
I know. I know. So she has to get taken to she has to get taken to the hospital, and she gets like all these fucking shots in her arm and shit. And I was like, is it really that bad? Because I was really worried I was gonna have to get rabies shots. And she's like, oh, it was horrible.
This was in Vietnam?
Yeah. And wait. And then she shows me her arm, and I swear to God, there's a chunk out of her bicep that's just gone. I was like, holy shit. Like that,
Oh my God.
You're not even kidding. What the fuck? Like when she was 9, she was bit by a fucking chimpanzee. Like what the fuck?
That's unreal.
That's so fucked up. That would have been the end of my life.
Rise of the Planet of the Apes.
It can just like boop, like Lego rip your arms off, dude.
Rise of the
It's so
Planet of
fucked.
the Burrows.
It can Chewbacca, you dog. So then
Did he ever do
my
that in the
story.
movie? Did he ever rip someone's arm
No,
off?
no, but they're like Wookiees can rip fucking arms off.
Well, he said it. They said it. I don't know if he ever did.
Gambling or whatever.
Yeah,
Or-
he did it in Lego Star Wars.
He did.
It pushed Z, I believe.
That was my reference where it just goes boop.
Yeah.
He popped the 2 arms up. Okay, so I was going on a walk. This was the first time I ever listened to "Graduation" by Kanye, that album.
hell yeah.
Wow.
Or I was going on a run. This is when I was running every fucking morning. So I was going on a run
When was this?
last summer,
Okay.
or maybe closer.
This is Hobo Joe period.
So yeah, Hobo Joe period. Popping my buds. I'm going for a run. Actually, this was quite recent. This was like right before it got cold.
Okay.
So I pop in my earbuds, listen to Graduation. Like, I'm kind of starting to like this, right? So I'm in the zone. I get my runner's high starts coming out, right? And I'm running over the bridge to the vet's home in town on this bridge. And it's a very, very close, like, walkway. And there's, like, a cement barrier, right? So I'm running, and I don't even notice that there's, like, this owner and a dog. That, like, the dog's, like, fighting the owner to, like, get off of it. It's like, right? So I look up and I see, I'm like, what the fuck? The dog fucking takes this lady. She looked like she was probably, like, 40, and she was, like, very slim, very short. She gets fucking yanked off her feet, and the dog just fucking tears at me. I don't know what the fuck happened, why I pissed this dog off so much. So I, like, pop on my earbuds. I'm like, holy shit. It's like, it's like barreling towards me. And just like Teglin said, like, this dog had, like, fucking pecs. Like, I swear to God, his head was in the exact same spot his pecs were. He looked like a fucking Minecraft creation. He was fucking just tearing at me. He was like, and I was like, holy shit. And, like, he just goes, "Ma!" And it's like, jaw just opens up and bam! Its teeth just jab into my leg. I was like, holy shit. Like what the fuck? I didn't feel any pain at first. I just tried to, like, pull my leg away. And it felt like I was like, it just had a part of me, like, in its mouth, which it did. It was the weirdest feeling. Like, I was trying to pull my leg away from it, so I punch it in the head. I punch it as hard as I can.
You start kicking.
Okay, Michael
beat the
Vick.
fucking shit out of this dog.
No. At that point, you beat the shit out of the dog.
Wait. Listen.
It's like in
Michael,
Minecraft, like
guys,
a fucking swarm of
guys,
other dogs come out of nowhere.
Guys. So what I do?
Eyes turn red.
What I do is I punch the dog in the head, and it pulls its jaws out, which is stupid because I punched it while its jaw was in my leg, and it, like, dug its jaws in deeper. So its teeth get out of my leg. It tries to bite me again, and I kick its head against the cement barrier, and then I start just fucking punching its head against the cement barrier, like, again and again, and again. And then it still tries to go for me, so I fucking stomp on its head, and it's like, and then the owner runs up and they're like, Jesus Christ! And I'm just, like, fucking kicking this dog into the cement barrier, right?
That sure looked probably good.
Wait, and it pulls its head out, and she grabs it on the leash, and she, like, grabs it, like, right next to its neck on the collar. She's like, oh my god, your leg! And I look down, and I was wearing sweatpants, and it was fucking
drenched.
It was, like, dripping into my sock. Like there's that much blood. I was like, holy shit. So I just started, like, walking back, and she's like, stay here for a second. I'll give you my contact information. Wait here for 1 second. I'm like, holy shit. And I, like, start shaking really bad. Like, my adrenaline's fucking kicking in. And I'm like, holy fuck. So I started backing away. And she's like, no, come back here. And then the dog is fucking pulling off the leash again. I'm like,
you throw that dog off the bridge.
No, I was like, I'm not getting near that fucker. So I keep backing away, and this dog's like, it's like so close getting yanked off the leash again. I'm like, holy shit. So I, like, start, like, backing away, and believe it or not, this is dumb as shit, the first place I call is my work. I'm, like, in an adrenaline state, and it's 2 hours till my shift, and I'm like,
Yeah, I'm not gonna work today.
No, I call and go, guys, I was just attacked by a pit bull, and I think I'm going to the ER. I'm not gonna be able to make it. And then it was my supervisor, and believe it or not, she goes, have you found a replacement? And I go, right now my leg is bleeding. I need to get to the ER. I need to go. And she says, you need to find a replacement. And I'm like, I'm really sorry, dude. My leg is pouring blood right now. I fucking hate
companies.
So, and she's like, but are you gonna? I hang up on her. I'm like, holy shit. And at this point, I don't even know how to describe it. Like, I start sobbing just because, like, this adrenaline rush was just fucking with my head so bad, and I was bleeding, and some pain was just.
So you're being a little bitch. That's what I'm hearing.
No. Well, like, I start feeling the pain in my leg, and this adrenaline's pumping through me. I see this dog. I'm terrified, and, like, this dog, like, I swear to God, I, like, fucked up something in its leg. It was a weird situation. And I was terrified. So then I call my dad, and I'm like, Dad, I was fucking attacked by a dog. Like, I'm gonna die. Like, I was freaking out. I was like, I'm gonna call an ambulance, Dad. Stay right there. I was like, the dog's here. He's like, run. Fucking run, Dad. Fucking run. So I was like, holy shit, Dad. So I start running, and, like, my leg is just fucking dripping blood. I get terrified. So I finally get back home. Then I
But
call.
you didn't get the contact information?
No, I didn't.
Well,
the dog is here.
Yeah, no. In the moment, I wasn't thinking. So then I called Lauren.
You called your work next to the lady?
What?
You called...
No, I was like backing up. Like, I was like shuffling away. I was like, holy shit.
What do you think he's gonna do? Run away? He's fucking limping at this point.
Yeah,
He's gonna choke out of his leg.
So then what happens is I get home. So Lauren shows up and my mom shows up.
Was this recent?
This is this summer, last summer.
Or this was
like
last fall.
I guess it would have been after the podcast because you didn't talk about it on the podcast.
That's true. Yeah. So pretty much.
Just beating the
Pretty much. Then what
Vicking the
happens?
dog.
Then what happens is I get taken to the hospital. I get rushed to the hospital. I get there. They fucking hose out my leg with this machine.
Yeah.
And, like, all this shit was coming out of my leg. Like, all these gross-ass stringy particles.
Ugh.
But, like, it was so gross. I was getting, like, sucked up. It was, like, getting sucked up this machine. I was like, oh! And it was just, like, in a bag. It was just holding this bag of Dan particles mixed with dog particles. Like,
You could have made a baby out of it.
and then they
baby.
go, okay, in 3 days, you need to find out this dog's information or you're going to have to get these shots. So this is when I contacted this lady that's my mom's friend who has had the shots before. I was like, is it really that bad? She's like, oh, it's the worst pain ever. I'm like, Jesus. So
Right.
so it was after she was attacked by a chimpanzee. Like she told me that story.
Right.
So then
Oh, weird
then
life.
we were on the search for the dog. I was like, I don't fucking know. Well, like my memory was so foggy, but I was like, it was a pit bull and it had like a pink nose. And it was like a little bit lighter color. That's all I could remember. So my mom was looking and she was like calling people and it was like this long ass search for this dog. Turns out it was Animal Ark.
It was
The
what?
dog was not taken down off Animal Ark. The dog is actually still up on Animal Ark.
What is Animal Ark?
I'm gonna adopt him and bring it to your house.
It's the place where you can like get adopted animals in town.
Wait, that dog is not 6 feet under the fucking ground.
No,
I had to put down a dog.
So his name is Gomer, right?
Okay, now I want it.
Guess who I saw like
Gomer?
a week ago.
Gomer!
on my walk. So that lady, she actually got fired. We found out. I don't know why.
I know why she got fired. You got attacked.
No,
Did you get
hold
fired
on.
from Animal Ark?
Yeah.
They fired the lady when
No,
you put down Gomer?
no. Hear me out. I don't know why or who gave this person the qualifications to be like, oh, we took care of it, we fired her. And I don't know who gave the guy the qualifications to tell us that, but then my mom the other day, she was looking, Gomer is still up on the Animal Ark website, and she was actually on the Facebook page, they're like, oh, this dog may have had a little trouble in the past, he's been sent back twice, but he's 13 and he wants a home. And I was like,
He's 13.
oh, I just beat up an old man dog? I was like,
should
oh,
adopt
shit.
it. You should adopt
Oh,
it.
You
shit.
felt bad for beating up the dog that
Dude,
bit
you
you.
should
or-
adopt each other and be
13.
homeless together.
Exactly, dude. He Gomer could be my protection.
Yeah, dude.
But right, so I was on a walk, and then I see this dog, and like I swear to God, it was like a fucking like Nom flashback. It was like, and I was like, holy shit.
You saw Gomer?
Yeah, I was on a run.
No way.
I wasn't in the same spot, but I was on the other bridge, kind of down by the falls.
Sure.
And I was like, holy fuck. Like I started shaking, but this time this guy knew what was up. So this dog, he's like, hoo, hoo, hoo. He starts barking, and the guy like grabs the dog by the neck on the chain. You know what I'm talking about, like right
Which
here.
is what you do.
Exactly.
That's the right
and,
move.
and that's what you did. That's what you do. I was actually on a bike ride, so it wasn't as bad. But like, I was filled with dread, dude. Like I think I legitimately have like clinical PTSD from that.
I would have taken that dog and thrown him off the bridge.
That we're gonna get fucking taken off YouTube for animal cruelty.
Hey, if your dog attacks someone,
Dude,
put it down.
That was just
That's the
so
moral of the
fucked.
story.
That was so fucked. I'll show you guys the image of my bite, but it was
No, I don't want to
I
see
don't
it.
need to see it.
It was squirting.
kinda wanna see it.
blood.
So like we had to put a
It
dog
was
down
squirting
when I was
blood,
like
dude.
kind of young,
Wait, so you're a squirter?
and
Shut up,
oh
Sam.
my god,
Let me see.
ketchup. That's
Oh.
ketchup.
Oh.
Oh, that's a lot of ketchup.
Wait, why do you have that picture on your phone?
I have no clue.
What the fuck
That's
is
such a
wrong?
gross picture of ketchup. You don't say it in school.
Oh wait. Oh my god, I just got PTSD from something. Hold on, I'm trying to think of what
Ketchup?
it was like a
The fact that you can only take 2 ketchup packets at school.
no. It was something like it was like this like
It's
thing.
a Nazi dog. Look at this. It's almost a swastika on my
What
leg.
the hell? That's a hell.
It was like okay, wait, hold on. I'm thinking it was like
You have
some
an
sort
odd
of
life, dude.
some sort of like sauce. It was like really like weirdly
Szechuan?
No, it was like strawberry sauce of some sort.
The fuck where?
I don't remember. It was like really like hot.
At school?
No, my mom or dad got it to me, but it was like when I was like 6 years old. I want to say I'm getting PTSD from it. I don't remember what it was. I remember we used to get this like strawberry milk.
Which is disgusting, by the way.
No, it's not. But then there was like, I swear to God, one time they came home with like grape milk.
Ew.
I think it was like purple milk.
At this gas station I used to work at, like everyone was fucking buying something called mint milk, and like
That sounds kind of good.
no, it was actually gross. So then that same day, our fryer fan broke. And I was cooking and I was just inhaling grease, and that's actually like the week I left the gas station. And I was coughing so hard I ended up throwing up in the back. And I swear to God, it was like one of those like old YouTuber things where they would like dye the milk and then throw up. Literally, I was throwing up green. I was like, whoa!
Because you drank so much.
Yeah, well, no, because I was coughing from like the fan shit. And I started coughing. I was like, and it was just green, and they're like, "What the fuck?"
People are gonna fucking vomit listening to this podcast.
They're like,
you're fucking dog,
dude, no, I look like a fucking leprechaun because my chin was just like fucking green.
Oh, shut up. Here's something about that happened to me. This is the last thing we'll say. So you know how like, let's say that there's like a spatula that people will use get patties off of the grill with.
Yeah.
Right. So let's say there's like grill like the grease, like the liquefied grease or like the shit, and it's on the spatula, right? Mm-hmm. Well, after a while, it gets hard, right? Mm-hmm. And you try to spray it off with like I'm a dishwasher, so like I tried to spray it off with the thing, and it wouldn't spray off. So then I get the green little abrasive thing. Yeah. Tried to scrape it off, didn't work.
Evil SpongeBob.
It's evil SpongeBob. Then I tried to get the steel wool, tried to get it off. It was like so small.
What the fuck?
It was like a small layer, like a barcode. I couldn't like get any leverage. So then I'm like, okay, well I'm just gonna pick it off with my fingernail. Bad choice,
dude.
A small piece of it got stuck in my fingernail, and my fingernails are
piece of what?
Of hardened grease.
Oh, dude, that is the worst pain. I've done that so many times.
And I couldn't get it out. I was like, then I'm like, okay. Fuck. I was panicking. So then I go and get like a paper clip, and I bend it, and I try to rotate it. I try to rotate it out of my thumb, and it rotates into the thing. And I literally, it was like I fucking had like it felt like I had a dime in my fucking fingernail. I literally couldn't use my thumb for like 2 days until like we got the grease to like melt again. It was ridiculous.
That is the worst fucking.
I was freaking out. I was like, I can't get it out. And it wasn't like a splinter. Like we couldn't get it out. My mom tried to get it out. Because she has really long fingernails, and she tried to pick it out with her fingernails, and then it like pushed even further in a little bit. And I was like, stop, just forget about it. So we tried to like. The only thing we could try to think of doing was like we had a Band-Aid and we put like mentholatum inside of it, and it was ridiculous. Dude, all right.
A little bit ago, so a long time ago when I was in Florida, I had an ingrown toenail. I don't know who the fuck's it was like my dad or my mom. They like put they rolled up a piece of like a wrapper or cotton or something and put it under my fingernail, so it would like relieve some of the pressure. This was a few years ago, but it was still years after I was in Florida. I was taking a bath and like a fucking like.
The ceiling towel fell on your head?
That happened, but it looked like a fucking like fortune cookie like unfolded out of my toenail, and I was like, what the fuck is this? And I was like, how has this like stayed in my like toenail, and two, how has it like remained like the print of like whatever the fuck my dad shoved in my toe? Like I was still able to read it. I don't remember what it was. I think it was like some like instruction book he like tore or maybe it was a phone book he like tore the corner off in the hotel and like shoved it under my fingernail or my toenail. I was like, what the fuck? How is the text and ink still there? Like,
what if it actually was a fortune and it was like, you will die in 20 days? You'd be like, oh fuck.
Yeah, it just unrolls out of your fucking toenail.
Lucky numbers: 8, 27, 13.
That's the weirdest shit.
All right, well, I think we should call it. This episode is an hour, 27 minutes long.
Check your toenails.
One last thing. A big fuck you to cop tributes.
What?
Yeah, hey.
That's all.
Here on Loudmouth Productions, we can all say, fuck you.
Well,
and we're glad you deleted your videos because that was creepy as fuck.
They deleted the videos as...
Shut no. Okay, no, he can't say that.
Turns out it was actually O.J. Simpson who ran the
stop.
account.
No,
You can't
stop.
say
I gotta
that.
cut this out. I gotta cut this
we
out.
can't. We can't. Okay, but seriously, fuck you, cop tributes.
You have to cut that out too, dude.
No, what can we just say? Like cut out the part where you said who?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you
O-
can't
O.J.
say
Simpson. O.J. Simpson, we're on to you.
Okay.
That's
No,
all I
stop.
say.
Stop. I
I was
didn't.
like, OJ, listen.
Yeah, OJ.
Yeah.
OJ's one of the subscribers.
Okay. Oh my God. Okay. Thank you for listening. Bye.